Were you looking for the best action cameras? In this video, we will look at some of the best action cameras on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1, the DJI Osmo Action 6. DJI's Osmo Action 6 is the best action camera right now. It trumps our previous top pick, the DJI Action 5 Pro, in several ways, adding a variable aperture for better low-light performance and a new, larger sensor for higher quality video. The Action 6 also gains 2x zoom and 8K video, though as with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, the 8K video is more of a specs-based bragging, right, than a significant improvement over the 4K. It does mean you can crop in though, whether using the 2x zoom in camera or on your own when you're editing. Number 2, the GoPro Hero 13 Black. We have a separate guide to choosing the right GoPro. And, as noted above, the new Mission 1 camera complicate things. But for most people who aren't professional filmmakers, the Hero 13 Black is the best option. Its interchangeable lens system, while not as diverse, and the Micro Four Thirds option of the Mission 1 Pro, still gives the Hero 13 Black more versatility. In addition to the standard lens, there is the ultra-wide lens mod $100, with a 177-degree field of view, a macro lens mod $149 for close-ups, and an anamorphic lens mod $150, with a 21:9 aspect ratio and those sweet movie-style lens flares. All of the extra lenses are automatically detected by the Hero 13 the minute you attach them, and settings are automatically adjusted accordingly. This is quite frankly the best feature of the camera, especially for the ND filters, which are normally quite a pain to set up with the Number 3, Insta360 Ace Pro 2. If you're going to be filming yourself at all, the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is the camera to get. It has a great lens and sensor co-engineered with Leica, capable of recording 8K video at up to 30 frames per second. The 8K is not great for action. It has quite a bit of digital artifacts in fast-moving scenes, but it's nice for cropping in on slower shots while retaining 4K video quality. The must-have feature for vlogging is the flip-up rear screen. While other action cameras offer a small front screen to compose selfies, the entire back of the Ace Pro is a screen that flips up, and it's easier to frame yourself. It also makes it easy to shoot from the hip and other unusual angles. Number 4. DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. DJI is still selling the Osmo Action 5 Pro, and we've seen price drop as low as $289 for a basic kit. The Action 5 Pro can record 4:3 ratio video at up to 4K at 120 frames per second. It also has Super Night mode, which shoots up to 4K per 30 frames per second footage at 16:9 and uses noise reduction to get usable footage, even in low-light situations. Battery life is solid as well, shooting about 2 hours of 4K video in my tests. Sure, the GoPro Hero 13 offers 5.3K video resolution, higher than the Action 5, but it's rarely this cheap. While the Action 6 above is clearly better, if you're short on cash, this is the camera to get. Number 5. DJI Osmo Nano. You could argue that DJI is copying the Insta360 here, which pioneered the detachable action camera with the Go series, most recently the Go Ultra, $500. But the first thing I thought of when I started testing the DJI Osmo Nano is the DJI Action 2, a weird blip in the action camera world that came out and vanished in barely a year. I was always fond of the Action 2 and its strange, detachable, magnetic configuration. The Osmo Nano feels like DJI took the lessons from the Action 2, borrowed some ideas from Insta360, and out came the Osmo Nano. Number 6. Insta360 Go Ultra Action Camera. Like the DJI above, Insta360's Go Ultra is a hybrid camera that transforms from a traditional action camera design to a more portable go-anywhere wearable camera. In action camera mode, it's much like everything else in this guide. The flip-up rear screen is very similar to the company's Ace Pro. The real genius of the Go Ultra, though, is when you remove the camera from the base and shoot with just the tiny little pod. The extremely strong magnetic mounting system on the camera pod means it'll stick to just about anything metal, enabling you to get shots and angles that no other camera in this guide can match. Number 7. GoPro Max 2 360 camera. We have a whole guide to 360 cameras, but the line between action camera and 360 camera continues to blur. While I am generally a fan of things that do one thing well, GoPro's Max 2 360 camera manages to produce great 360 footage and action camera footage. The Max 2 delivers what GoPro calls true 8K 360-degree footage in a tiny, consumer-friendly package. The true bit refers to the fact that the Max 2 uses a larger sensor than competitors and is not counting the unused black portions of the sensor when touting megapixels. When you're not feeling like 360 footage, switch to single lens mode and use it like a GoPro Hero. It has pretty much the exact same specs and the plain Hero. Not as nice as the Hero 13 Black, but pretty darn good. Number 8. HoverAir X1 ProMax. If I had to pick a video trend of the year, it'd be solo adventures shot from a third-person point of view, as if you have a film crew following you. If you want to imitate a film crew without, well, having a film crew, a drone is going to be an essential piece of kit. Of all the drones I've tested, the HoverAir X Pro is the best at being a flying action camera. It's spendy and not without its quirks, but no drone is better at following you through all kinds of terrain, and no other drone is this easy to use. Number 9. Olympus Tough TG7. The OM Systems TG7 isn't a strap-it-to-your-head-and-shred camera, but if you're shooting underwater, a common use case for these cameras, this is your best bet. The sensor in the TG7 is the largest of the bunch. It's a 1/2.33 CMOS sensor, and this is a seriously tough camera. Freeze-proof, crush-proof, dust-proof, and shock-proof. You can drop it from 7 feet. It also has real camera features you won't find elsewhere, like focus stacking for close-ups, an extensive set of add-ons, extra lenses, and even an underwater case that extends its depth rating. The catch is that you probably don't want to strap it to your head, but for a certain use case this will give you better looking photos and video in many situations.